Hey, good evening, Micromap here, bringing you an update today on the market. 10-year basically down one tick to 4.83. We had a big bid in the not a bid. The 10 years sold off big time today. We were up like 12, 13 bips on the 10 year, which is approaching five fast. We had a hotter than expected retail sales report, basically double the expectation, but it's basically because people are paying more for goods, not because we're buying more goods. We just things cost more, and that's why that report looks like that. We have the dollars pretty strong over 106, being that it's a safe haven on the global trading markets. Forex, remember, is the biggest market, then the debt market, which at 10 years a debt product, and then the stock market. Foreign currencies, they're all pretty much green right now because the dollar's down a little bit here in the after hour trading that opens up at 6 p.m. We're down to 106.23, but I would imagine that we're going to continue to see strength in the dollar and strength in interest rates climbing, meaning bonds sell off. Remember, when bonds sell off, interest rates go up, and that's what's happening, and that is what will continue to happen because that is what the trend is saying. So foreign currencies, don't like any right now, just the dollar, and for the most part, most of the foreign currencies are sells. Oil strong, very bullish. There's no reason why we shouldn't see 100. Right now, we're trading at 87.17 at one, up 1.73 in the trading session currently. And like I said, with all the turmoil that's going on around the Middle East and also with Ukraine and Russia war, there's wars everywhere right now. There's not enough supply out there. It's just going to get tighter, and oil prices will head higher. 100 is easy in the cards. S&P down 1375. I think that we're heading lower with higher interest rates in the picture. Even though we had higher retail sales, don't get fooled by that report because everything costs a lot more. So that's why that report came in hotter than expected. We also had a good jobs report, but don't get fooled. That jobs report is because people are working 2 or 3 jobs just to stay up with the inflation. Chime in if you think this is an economy firing on cylinders. Now we have geopolitical risk. We have inflation rearing its ugly head. And in all honesty, I think the economy is slowing down. We're getting the effects of the higher interest rates. 30-year mortgages were at 8.5% when I googled them last time today. I saw that number, pretty mind-boggling, and I think we'll see 10%. Gold catching a little bit of bid here in the after hour at 1938. No reason why gold shouldn't be past 2000, and we should see all-time highs eventually, even with higher interest rates. The saying is that higher interest rates should hurt gold. I don't think it's going to hurt it. Copper at 359. Copper is in a downtrend. It was hovering around 4 all the time. It is a big industrial metal, but the trend might be lower. Maybe go long gold, maybe short copper, maybe even short silver if you have the guts on silver. It's a hard trade, but maybe play with the paper and stack the physical. Small caps had a bid today. Don't know why. Maybe just oversold technical bounce. Down 460, 1773. Bitcoin down 120 to 28.5. Oil we talked about. Ether 1561. Ether might be a hold. Bitcoin might be a buy in this environment and looking at the trends. NASDAQ down 44 right now, 15,196. Dow Jones down 82. Not a fan of the indexes right now. Natural gas 307. There has been a sell-off in natural gas. We hit almost 340 on natural gas, and it's pulled back because they say warmer weather. Um, but natural gas is a pretty crazy product. But I think the trend will be higher. I would be a buyer of natural gas at these levels, and do this on your own risk. I'm not a financial advisor. Silver 23, VIX catching a bit here to almost 19. Corn, talking about the grains, corn, I would say corn is probably one of the ones that's got bullish fundamentals, but the one that's been looking pretty strong is the soybeans as well. And wheat has geopolitical risk in it involved as well. And those are your futures. On the bar chart, Nvidia got hit today because of news of they might not allow they might put some restrictions on sales. Falls after U.S. announces new restrictions on AI chip exports. So Biden to cut China off from Nvidia chips. So that obviously is going to hurt Nvidia. So that is the news of the day for Nvidia. What other ones had big moves today? AMC, that's a meme stock, if you want to call it. Marathon Digital, 4% on correlation with Bitcoin. Nikola, that's garbage, down 7%. Affirm up 5%. Didn't see that move today. I'll probably look at maybe shorting that if tomorrow it's up higher. Moderna's down 6% on less vaccine news, I think it was, that I saw. Moderna's hit like a pretty much a long-term low on the chart since I don't see any news. Moderna slides as COVID-19 sales confirmed. This slides as sales have declined of vaccines. On Moderna share slump amid concerns about COVID-19 vaccine demand. So, yeah. My daughter just had COVID, and my wife just had COVID probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. I didn't get it, thank God, because last time I got it last year, put me in the hospital for 4 days. But no, my daughter was fine in a week, and my wife was okay in probably even less than that. They've gotten it 3 times each. Lucid down 5. It's a very expensive car in this environment. ChargePoint up 7 after, ChargePoint is in the 3s. I think everybody was raving about it in the 5s and 6s. It's down to in the 3s. So any little big move there, quarter move is 7% now. AI up 6%. I should be making a list of this to short tomorrow. I like to short Affirm. I got to look at that. U.S. Bank up 6%. A bank up today. Interesting. Might short them. I got to look at them. These higher interest rates, folks, is hurting banks. It's not helping them. People think it's helping them. It's not. They're getting demolished. And they also have all these long-term treasuries that they're getting buried on. Barrick Gold up 3, almost 4%. I can see that move. Cameco, a uranium play, up 4. I can see that energy play. VMware, there was some news with VMware. I think maybe that they were going to reject a takeover or something like that. Down 7. Southwestern Energy up 8. Can see why. Etsy up 5. Don't know why they were up 5. Look at that maybe to see if maybe short. Dollar General, I've always felt that Dollar General was very undervalued, and I still think it's very undervalued. The reason it's bumped up from 102, 103 to 117 basically is because of the old CEO came in. I have a put credit spread in there, and I have an iron condor. So I need it under 115 by Friday. We'll see. It's moved up pretty fast. But the fundamentals, they haven't been doing well. I'm not saying it's not an undervalued company. It's undervalued on stock terms. The fundamentals, I don't know if they're there. They're bringing in new management, but they got the biggest amount of network and locations in the whole country. Baidu 4% down. Not sure what caused Baidu. We need to look at that to go down 4%. Chewy up 5% to 1836. I think Chewy's undervalued. I think people love their dogs big time. I'm a customer of Chewy. I kind of like that stock at that price. And bricks and mortars are not going to do well against them, I think, going into the future. Wow, there was an accident there? Sounded like a car accident. Wow. Jeez. My daughter's practicing. I'm in a park waiting for her. Coal's up 8%. That's another one that I look too short. Actually, I go back to my other videos. Apparel should do well with Ozempic. The drug for weight loss is hitting and is having effect in the stock market. And apparel is one that should be picking up steam. That's kind of a trend that I'm seeing out there. Gap up 340 today, up to 1246 or 41 cents. So keep some apparel names on your radar. Dollar Tree, another, Dollar General kind of correlated play up as well. Tupperware, that's a meme stock. That's garbage. They're going to go bankrupt. Fubu up 6, just a small name going up. Under Armour, another apparel name. I don't know about them. I need to do some research on them. Up 5%. That thing has been destroyed. $7 that stock. Incredible. Alcoa 358, Restoration 258. First Solar up 4.4. Nordstrom almost 3. Bank of New York 3.82. Malco Resorts, that's a gambling place, down 6. I think I read that casino people were striking now, as well as UAW workers have been striking. So there's strikes everywhere, and those are your top 200 options for the day. This is a very high volatile moment in the stock market. We have geopolitical risk. We have inflation risk. We have higher interest rates. We have a slowing economy. It's just a lot of factors out there. It's a good trading market, in my opinion. Good trading market. Been doing well. Work has slowed down immensely on the car side. So, maybe these interest rates are having an effect on demand out there. We're going into an election year. That's another big headwind. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to read the headlines. I think after the bell we had JB Hunt and United. So United was after the bell, and they were down 4%. I have to listen to their call. And JB Hunt was down as well, almost 4% on the day. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here are your stocks making the biggest move in the after hours. No, you got to become a member. Sorry. They psyched me out. Cancel. Back. Biden calls off Jordan leg of Mid-East trip after leader summit canceled. Yeah, the Palestine guy canceled. They're trying to figure out the Speaker of the House. We also have that debt problem coming up too. We talked about NVIDIA. There's that problem that now the Gaza hospital, they killed a bunch of people, like 500 people, and Israel denies it. So there's a lot of turmoil over there in the Middle East. United Airlines says pricier fuel war in Middle East will weigh on profits. Stock down in after hours. Roblox tells employees they have to come to office 3 days a week or take severance. There's Roblox after hours making some news. And the stock was pretty much, that stock's been pretty range bound. How Gen Z uses technology, flip phones, digital cameras, voice memos, Home builder sentiment drops to 10-month low as mortgage rates soar. 30-year mortgage, 8.58. That's nuts. That is nuts. 1861 on a 240,000 loan. That don't even buy you here. That maybe gets you a 1-1 here apartment. That's decent. A 2-2 decent apartment, you're looking over 300 grand. So right here, you're gonna be paying with tax and insurance and association here in Miami for a 1-1 apartment with 20% down. Well, 20% down, then your loan amount will be 20%. Well, 10% is 24,000. I say 200,000. 1,500 plus tax and insurance. You're looking at about almost 2,500 on a 1-1 apartment. That's crazy, ludicrous. That's just nuts. Here it is. Thousands of casino workers go on strike in Detroit. GM to delay all electric truck production at Michigan plant until late 2025. Wow. That's a long time. We're still in 23, so all 24 and all. So they're basically gonna wait to see what happens with the administration. That's what I'm thinking. I would have to listen to what their thought process is now. Try and read the press release or if there's any other information on that. Let's see here. The rest is, that's pretty much it. I think I've covered all what I saw out there today. Trade front, I didn't do many option trades. I did more future trades. You've probably watched the future. You saw my little flags on what I have. Anyways, like the video. That helps out the channel. Almost approaching 500 subscribers. Thank you to all the subscribers that chime in and comment and have dialogue with me. I appreciate that. Keeps me motivated, keeps me going. Sometimes it gets hard to do videos. And enjoy the baseball. We got the Phillies and the Diamondbacks tonight. The Phillies winning 1-0 that series. They're hot. Texas up big 2-0, I think, against the Astros. So Tejas must be having a party. Please like the video. It helps if you find the video helpful or educational. Like the channel, and if you like this kind of content, subscribe and hit that notification button so when I do videos, you know when they pop up. Anyways, I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.